Yes, hi guys, karibuni sana to the Youth Hub, the show that gets your groove on. I am more than happy to be here. Nimefurahia sana to have you guys on board. I am yours, Rachel Gambo, and today we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic. Nikisema interesting, I mean interesting. We're going to be talking about the rock industry and rock culture in Kenya. And so already mnajua tuko na kina nani on set, and please get on board and let's get the conversation started on our SMS numbers 21144 or at GBS TV Africa across all social media platforms. So kama kawa, I'm going to give my guest a chance. Atuambie yeye ni nani, what he does, and why he's here, and what kind of information is he here to feed us with. So karibu sana, introduce yourself.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is DJ Tams, or the Rock Doctor. Those who have been following me or listening to my music, I was at Capital FM for 13 years.
Wow.
But I've DJed rock music for like 18 years in the region, different countries. Yeah.
Eish, you can hear that. So 13 years is a long time.
18.
18? Just DJing, and that means you're so
rock.
versatile when it comes to rock music.
But I've DJed for 26 years.
Wow.
Tumekula chumvi. 26 years, but 18 years rock.
That's very interesting. So guys, I have the rock doctor with me here, guys. So kama mko na maswali, please don't hesitate to ulize on our SMS numbers or pale kwa mtandao at GBS TV Africa across all social media platforms. Now, this being a Q&A session, we are going to be having a lot of interactions. Rock Doctor atatuambia vitu mingi hapa sana, guys. So if you want to take notes, please be sure to do so, and let's get the conversations started. So let's begin. Maybe you can tell us a brief history of how you started. You said it's been 26 years into DJing, but 18 to rock music. So, so maybe you can just tell us a brief background, kulienda aje, and what made you like get into so deep into rock music.
Yeah, so I started DJing way back in I think 99.
Wow.
So tulikuwa tunauza tapes kwa matatu. Back then you used to play on cassette. I don't know how many of you can remember the tapes, the cassettes, yeah? So I happened to go to university in Uganda, and I was in Makerere. So I used to one of my brothers gave me an MP3 that had rock music.
Okay.
So I used to chill, listen to this music. In the meantime, I was just doing other, DJ jobs when starting over. Unabeba speaker, una setup. So I was wondering why this music isn't being played, and it's music I started enjoying. So that's how I started, and then built a rock night there, and it became a very huge success. Yeah, and that's how it started. Yeah, from 2006, I think. I converted to a rock DJ. All the way.
Just been rock.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So what does the rock culture mean to you? Kivyako sasa, you as the rock doctor, to you.
To me, it's a form of expression, and it's very misunderstood.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in Africa. Yeah, so a couple of years back, nilipata chance ya kuongea na CNN Inside Africa.
Wow.
So I was telling them my goal is to demystify rock in Africa, kwa sababu music is music. Guitar, the rock, all music came from Africa. Yeah. So it's very misunderstood. Watu wanasema ni ya madevo, ni ya wazungu. Such things. So my work is just to show you music is music, and it's just expression. That's why there is music rock in Sheng.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Swahili rock. As far as I'm concerned, Wakamba ndio marockstar Kenya. High Kambas. The way they play the guitar is just an expression. Yeah. There's Kikuyu gospel hard rock. A guy called Kanyaki, for example. So it's just an expression. Ni guitar tu kwa music.
So ni guitar gani exactly? I know there's acoustic, there's bass, there's electric.
All of them is just an expression. It's just a music style. Mziki haina kabila. How do I put? Mziki haina kabila. In fact, they'd be shocked. The rock music we know as of now came from black people.
Okay.
Yeah, there are guys like there's research. There's a lady called Sister Rosetta Tharpe in US. Elvis alimba wimbo zake zote. That time they never used to have those things of copyright like we do now. But now if you take from white people, naambia copyright nini. Yeah, there's Chuck Berry. He was also black. Ni kupiga tu guitar and a certain style. That's what is rock and roll. So iko very misunderstood bado.
Okay, so kwa hiyo aspect ya it being misunderstood. Okay, from what I've grown knowing. From what I have grown knowing, mimi najua, okay, I'm not going to lie guys, mimi sijai joke na huanga na rockadi ya Africa. Nasikia saizi ilitoka Africa. But me I grew up nikijua rock is from the whites, and sana these specific people unahanga gods. You know, like they have to wear in some type of way, they need to have makeup looking in some type of way. So maybe you can just tell us, is that a misconception, ama is that a style for people who are indulging in rock music, ama ni just anyone unaweza kuwa in any form of style but you can still rock with rock?
It's I'd call it more of a stereotype. Kwa sababu stereotype is ni ukweli but a very narrow perspective. Okay. So ni ukweli kuna hao wako hivyo, but it's a subgenre ama ni niche. Kuna kwa rock kuna soft rock, kuna gospel, kuna metal, heavy metal. Sasa kuna hizo za kuscream. And most of us, you see, most of us know rock, but I'm doing rock. Hizi series zote ziko Netflix. All these movies you're watching now, the soundtracks are rock. Like I'd play some music. Most gigs actually watu kuja wananiambia pia ni rock, pia ni rock. So it's just your perception tuko nayo ndio imestick. Some years back reggae music used to have a stereotype too. Reggae ilikuwa watu wa bangi ya watu sijui kama mtu alikufa, assuming someone who died in the 90s, someone died in 1995, akifufuka saa hii aone wale watu wanasikia reggae, he'd be very shocked. Because it was a stereotype. Ilikuanga reggae wewe ni mtu unaenda, back then it used to be Monte Carlo, Visions, City Hall, and then reggae ilikuwa nini na fighting and what. The pioneers who changed the perception of the industry. And here I shout out my brother G Money came and like, you know, started uptown reggae back then, and then took it to Westlands. That's how the perception changed. On radio we had some interesting feedback at Capitol, because like the show I used to do, it was called Fuse Fusion mid-morning. So tulianza kupata feedback from, you know, Huruma Car Wash Base, sijui wapi. Si ati rock ni ya mababi ama ya watu. Mziki ni mziki. Kwani reggae watu wanaimba na kijaka? All this music, most of this music we listen to watu wana express in English or Swahili, si ndio? So mtu anaweza kuambia hizi ngoma za kizungu, kwani reggae inaimba na Kikuyu surely? Ama hip hop inaimba na vernacular. So it's just a misconception, so I think my goal over and over has been trying to, you know, show you people mziki haina kabila. Kama kitu ina sound poa kwa masikio yako ina sound poa.
Okay. So umetuambia pia that most of us we actually listen to rock without even knowing that this is rock. So kawaida mi naweza sikia wasanii wengine ama other people who play music, kuna watu wanacheza beats za Lingala, kuna watu wanacheza beats za Kapuka, za South. Kuna nasikia akisema sijui hii ni beat ya 3/4. Kuna beat ya 3/4 ina make a certain genre. Kuna beat sijui ya 4/4, sijui ya 8 what. So is there a specific way enye mtu mwenye hajui music at all anaweza tell that this is rock?
I think the most defining factor in rock is the guitar.
The guitar.
But now how you play it, where you play it is in a change.
Okay.
Like the new age producers, I'm very happy with producers of I'll mention reggae again, like Kina Chronics, Protege. Those producers how just stick to a certain box like this is how reggae should sound. Hizo kama ngoma za Chronics, if you listen to them, they have electronic, they have rap, they have rock, they have reggae. It's all of that. Like box ya genre tunaenda tukitoka. So the most defining thing for rock, as for me, if in my opinion, ni the guitar. That's why nimesema Wakamba. Wakamba li rock stars. Kati ngoma inaanza na climax. That's rock and roll kabisa. Ni vile tu sasa tujai box hivyo.
Wow. Right, so I hope you guys are taking notes, and I hope muna learn something, because from my side I am learning a lot. So how are Kenyan audiences receiving rock music today?
Today as we speak, rock is very niche. Nikisema niche ni ile if you know you know. So you'd find like I've been in the game so long, but I'm not mainstream, so wale wananijua ni wale wananijua watu wa niche. So we do a couple of events, yeah, like especially say tunaenda Halloween,
oh yeah, sure.
and village market, those. Okay, kuna ile market yangu, so currently they are receiving it well, and it's changing. Yeah, it's changing from what it used to be, because some years back you couldn't mention Kenyan bands, and now there are a couple there. Yeah, they even bands who have other shows, like a show called Undertow, bigger brush band. So these are people who are doing shows with other bands every once in a while. Okay. And a band like Rush Band have won African awards. Ni vile tu watu wajui. They've won Afrima. Afrima is held in Nigeria, so they've won Best Rock Group of the Year, Best Rock Song for a couple of years. Yeah, so people are receiving it well, but it's still niche.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming pole pole. Hata kama mjui ni rock, mnasikiza rock. If you watch Netflix, these movies, these series, hizo soundtrack 80%.
Most of them ni rock.
80% ni rock.
Okay. So I talked about some misconceptions which you later said they are more of stereotypes. Yeah. So maybe other than the dress code and the gothic look, maybe you can just mention some other stereotypes that other people are wanasemanga nikiona hii lazima wale wanakuanga ni wa rock.
Yeah. So stereotypes ni those some people say it's devilish music, kama ni ya devil, especially when they hear you playing metal or heavy metal. But it's a very narrow stereotype, because ni expression to hata hiyo ku scream ama nini, there's how can I say?
Okay, is it?
There's method to the madness. There's an art to that madness.
Okay.
Yeah, like si kuna band kama inaitwa, anyone who knows rock, like System of a Down. Au ni they used to sing Armenian folk songs, but then ikachangewa ikakuwa rock. So rock ni just ni style, ni expression, ni kama muziki hiyo ingine. Music is music. Music has no tribe, or you can't box art. Art and expression. That's why you'll hear an Indian song or a song in a language you can't understand and still like it the same way. Yeah. And then there's another misconception of in the 2000s rock used to be angry teenage music.
Naona hiyo picha.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Umejifungia kwa room, you are screaming, F the world, F everyone, parents, no one understands me. That was very huge, and it's still big. Yeah? It's a stereotype, but it's very true, because it's a style we call emo. Emo meaning emotional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a like a subgenre also with that. There's the other one with the rap element, like in Linkin Park. So it's a very wide genre. But in Africa, the stereotypes are goth, and the goth or the dark part is the one that people most associate. Just for as an analogy, the best analogy ni kusema reggae. You see, Morgan Heritage, you said you don't have to be dread.
You don't have to be dread to be rasta.
Like now, mimi nikipara naweza kuwa mrasta to the core kushinda mrasta na dready. Yeah. So it's that. It's music is music. Yeah. Kama inakubamba, skiza. Okay. But element ya rock, I can bet 95% of you guys watching right now know rock, listen to rock, and don't know it's rock. Don't even know. Don't even have an idea it's rock.
That this is rock.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So maybe you can mention some few challenges that rock artists and DJs face currently. Say, like in this age that we are in.
Currently is those misconceptions. You'd find a club owner anakuambia, hey, rock night, watu wangapi watakuja? Ama uko sure? So there's that thing of, it's a very niche market. So the artists and DJs suffer in terms of bookings. They don't get as many bookings. Well, for DJs we aren't as many. I think I trailblazed a while back, but there were like one or two before me. There was a guy called Zoom who went to Australia. Ben and Chopsticks used to be there at Carnival, and still, I think they're still there on the ground. I've worked with men. So hatuko wengi for DJs, so we get fewer bookings. Okay, we bill a bit higher because I'll be a niche also. Sure. But there's that stereotype of people fear to risk, like, and then there's this copy and paste culture. You see, like, I told you guys, someone who died in 1995 would not believe there's reggae in Nairobi Monday to Monday everywhere. Yeah, and I know I've mentioned reggae a lot. I'm actually doing a show where I'm bringing the two genres together.
Okay, oh nice.
Yeah, on 21st Sunday.
21st
Sunday, on Sunday.
Okay.
Cash Sunday. At Hidden Wine Lounge. We'll do roots rock reggae. So we'll bring watu wa nati na watu wa rock pamoja. I know it's a very weird thing. So if in terms of merchandise, come expecting those goth merchandise, those Resta things. Okay. But music is music. Even Bob Marley, there's actually a song that he sings, roots rock reggae. The foundation of those two music is the same. You'd be shocked. People who know rock and reggae, they know the lyrics. Because obviously dance kwa beat ya guitar.
Exactly.
The guitar haina, it's not a drum beat. So people sing their hearts out. They, express themselves.
Oh. Okay, so maybe we can talk about the money dynamics and the money aspect of it all. Umesema that for your market, it's kind of niche na. See, niche. You guys, like, market yenu haiko pale juu, sindo? As other, as other genres are. So, ushaifikiria maybe because of the money that comes in, ni switch kidogo, ama wewe umesema tu, let me just die with this one.
Yeah, it has been a very... this is a very personal question to me because I told you I was doing some show called The Fizz for 14 years, niliacha last year. So you find my peers, I have my peer DJs, some of whom I've mentored even, and the mainstream star mentioned, my superstar. But now there's this push of, why don't you try and diversify? Like tunafanya sahi, it's passion, like it comes from a very deep place. Whatever I do, but I'm thinking about it, so that's why I'm thinking of such collaborations. Okay. And when I say it's a niche market, si ati haina pesa, rock iko na pesa yake. Tunafanya gigs fewer but we charge more. Okay. Because utapata option. And I've done shows in UG, been flown to coast back. It's just that the frequency is not as high. Yeah. So in terms of diversification, I'm thinking the same. I've seen peers who have done the same. I know people who used to do certain music genres or can diversify. Certain music genres, then they did collaborations. So I'm thinking of doing something different, so that in a way to still spread the Karok gospel. I can collaborate with people who do mainstream, and we can work on something, maybe naingisha. That's why I'm saying roots rock reggae or a new concept whereby I feature other people. Vitu kama hizo. Yeah. Okay. But so far nimekufa nayo. But I started as a hip hop. I used to play everything. Yeah, most of those hip hop songs I have them on LP. If you know LP, Santuri vinyl ile kubwa. Yeah, as recent as 2010 I still have those ones. I have them in my house. Akina Busta Rhymes, DMX, nini. Niko na hizo music on vinyl original.
Wait, so, vinyl ni that can
ile kubwa black
CD kubwa
bas, it's called LP.
Sijaiona kaa hiyo.
Sasa wakisema tumeuza 10,000 records of BIG's I think Ready to Die album. I have one of those. So we used to buy them. I bought them until 2010. Yeah. So muziki ndo nasema music is music. Even before you become a rock DJ, first become a DJ or first you're a musician first, then rock musician, a reggae, whatever musician you are. Okay.
So do you think you Kenyan youths wasahizi they're being attracted to rock music, and if they are, why do you think?
I think millennials were more attracted to rock music. Millennials. As for Gen Z, I'm shocked whenever I meet Gen Zs who listen to rock music. The last show I did there's a show we do in Village Market called Back to Rock. I host it with someone called Farid Kimani, and he changed bands. Yeah. So the last one was in June. We had some Gen Zs, and I was shocked. And this shows like the previous editions were being sold out. Yeah, tunauza ticket kama 2.5 each. So when you find a sold out show and then you see Gen Zs, you get shocked. But for Gen Zs, not as much as millennials. Millennials, people who walikuwa mejijua 2000s, they still come to the shows. I mean like 30-year-olds, okay, mid-30s, mid-30s, going to 40s.
Okay.
Those are the main people who really listen to us, but there's some Gen Zs who are messing with that, like who can listen to rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The bigger part ni wale wanasikiza na wanajua ni rock na wajui ni amjui ni rock. That's what I'm just saying. When I watch Netflix or this skim through all these, most of these memes, the soundtracks, being in rock, but you don't know it's rock.
The funny thing is that we don't even know.
Do you know like Ed Sheeran is a rock artist?
Wait.
Do you listen to Ed Sheeran? Ed Sheeran ni rock. Yes. There's also a subgenre called pop rock. Also Justin Bieber, Nani. Those we can still consider them rock.
So I think where the problem maybe might be is that when people hear rock, sasa hiyo inakuja kwa akili, not that kind of music comes. So ikuja kwa akili, mimi nikisikia rock najua ni hiyo za kuscream. The only rock music nilikuwa najua ilikuwa crawl,
yeah, Linkin Park.
Hiyo peke yake nilikuwa najua. So that kind of rock, I think most of
Ellie Goulding is rock.
Really?
Love Me Like You Do, that's a rock song.
Jamani, mimi ukinipata unasema that's an R&B song. That's an R&B.
That's why nakwambia kitu ya genre inafungia watu, like you'd find like on a typical rock night, like kama ni rock night ya watu si wale ati rockers die hard. We play everything, and in everything kuna kuaga na groups mbili, like there is a crowd of purists. Purists ni wale kama ni, if assuming it's a car, if they like Porsche, if it's not Porsche 911, it's not a Porsche.
Okay.
Kama si roots, si reggae, kama si ya kuscream, si rock. Purists are there in every. Na kuna wale wenye wako in between the culture, na kuna wale the new ones into the culture. So the new ones ni wale kama ni mzungu tu ameimba ni rock. Everything, anything, So we have to balance all those. Yeah. So ukisema tu goth or the ones that are screaming ndio rock, it's looking at it from a very narrow perspective, which I said it's more of a stereotype. And a stereotype doesn't mean it's not the truth. Any stereotype is just the kweli, kuna ukweli lakini the perception is very narrow. Unaionea na nika unaangalia hii room from a pinhole, Yeah.
Wow. We guys, then we are lost. Most of us are lost. Whatever you thought was not rock is actually me. Who would have thought? Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
So how is rock in Kenya different from or similar to mainstream genres like Afropop? Am I gengeton?
How? In what ways is it similar or different?
How is rock in Kenya different from? Yes, what are the differences and similarities from mainstream music?
The similarities are just artists expressing themselves in different styles. Ndio nasema pure art ni form of expression, kama naimba juu ya hii kalamu imeanguka naimiss, it's the same thing. It's just like baby in a subgenre, let's say for bongo watalia waseme linipenda kalamu kania, yani they'll whine. Sorry, no offense bongo, but style is different. Someone wa hip hop ata express labda kama amekasirika, this pen nilikuwa nayo nini, akavo sauti ka DMX. So a rock ataimba but aimbe na sauti ya guitar. So it's just the style that varies, but art is art. Kama ni pure art ni art. Na kama mtu anafanya kuji-express, which is the pure art I'm talking about. Even for me like DJing, I didn't start doing it at your Madame because of money. I did it because it's something I love. Na inakuita, it's art. Art ni form expression outlet. So it is like other genres in the sense that it's an expression, and it's different because in that expression there's a use of a guitar a lot, and I've given you examples from even mainstream genres. Like I've told you, like watch Chronic's concerts live, or Amazima concerts reggae. You'll see a lot of use of the guitar. Yeah, or when Kenyan artists sing acoustic, mtu ana perform na half band, you'll see a lot of use of the guitar. Yeah, so that's what you can incorporate as rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have mentioned umetumia example ya watu wa bongo, watu wa gengeton, watu wa hip hop.
Yeah.
We can sing about the same thing but different styles.
Yeah.
So do you think, according to your perspective, do you think an artist who is doing a totally different genre, for example, mtu anafanya gengeton. Let me use an example. There's this artist Toxic, lyrically.
Yeah.
We know him for the song Backbencher. No. But then for some time ameanza ku switch to love songs. And then you can see fans telling him that Arudi from to what he used to sing, you know, the bad boy kind of music you get. So do you think, using that kind of an example, mse anaweza switch to out of anywhere and I still do the same, ama atoe mziki yenye ita hit the same way
na hizo da before? Well, that's a difficult question, but ukirudi kwa hiyo story expression, naweza tumia example ya msanii kama Jay-Z. You know, he's now going to 50 years almost. The guy has had like 11, 13 number one albums. So when he was a bit younger, alikuwa naimba, you know, Big Pimpin, mimi na madem kwa boat. Then he got married, so akaanza kuimba wimbo. You know, you see, it's an expression, so you go as by age, like what experiences you're having. His latest album, 444, was him talking about divorce, you know, infidelity, themes that relate to 40-year-olds. So anaenda na ukweli yake. There's a producer, the guy who brought out Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, the late Quincy Jones. Alisema, when an artist goes into a studio thinking about a hit song, God walks out of the room. So msanii achaguangi hit. Hakuna msanii achaguangi hit. Like even most of the hit songs, some of the songs zinakuanga zile msanii atapendi kwa hiyo album.
That's true.
Yeah?
That's true.
Yeah. So it means people ndo wanachagua, like wewe tu kazi yako ni kwenda urecord ukweli yako and just produce it to the world. But if you go thinking sahi ni style gani, sahi ni style gani imehit, yeah, big up to Nyashinsky. Like I've interacted with, you know, people very close to him. We hang out in the same areas. So there's a time an artist like him, he can go somewhere and, you know, switch off from, you know, social media na gadgets. Ajifunze kuboeka because he's connecting to himself. So akitoa music, it's a real expression.
Yeah, sure.
And that's why in a hit, like, you don't go and I don't know of any true artist who sits down and say, this is a hit.
Itakuwa hit.
Hii wacha ni make hits. Yeah.
So that one, I'm saying that I agree with that, because there's an interview I had Tiwa Savage alienda kuongea.
Yeah.
And hit song yake yenye ilifanya ajulikane sana, Eminado. Alikuwa anaichukia. So producer wake at that time, Don Jazzy, ndio alimwambia, whether you like this song or you don't like it, hii lazima tutaiproduce na tutaitoa. And she was shocked because ili hit akuwa na expect, like she hated the song. Alisema she really hated the song, but
same, like very many stories utasikia from way back, artists wengi they say the same thing, like you see, bora ina ukweli, it will relate with someone somewhere in the world. Yeah. You find out some of them, the hit songs, ile song ilifanya mtu atokee, labda ndio ilikuwa the last song kwa album, hata alikuwa anasema
tuweke tu hapo tu.
Wow. Very many times it happens.
Okay, so what has been your most memorable experience in the rock scene?
That's a hard question, but the highlights, one of them was getting to work with, teach DJing to, you know, being mentored by the late Chris Kirubi, the DJ CK. We worked on that brand for some time, but he, you know, passed on. The other one was getting interviewed by CNN. First of all, when they called me, I thought they were conmen. Yeah, because I'm best yangu ati producers in South Africa. So I'm showing him, check your committee. But it was true. Yeah, they came and they, we talked, and then they gave me a tag, Africa's Rock Ambassador. I was very happy. Then doing shows in Uganda and doing major festivals, that one has always been a highlight. Yeah, but I miss the Uganda. I started in Uganda, the Ugandan crowd. So teaching people like Ugandans rock was one of the it's a major highlight because they love their music. You see,
exactly.
In the Uganda, like you can't play like 15 hip hop songs bila Jose Chameleon somewhere. So it was very hard trying to teach them. And then when they got it, they went to the flow. If I show you videos and even of festivals, you couldn't believe. Yeah, that one and what we've done in Kenya for the last, because I came back in 2012
from Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did gigs Capital and from 2013 till last year. So for the last couple of years has been now the radio part and the events and seeing Kenyan bands rise up has been dope. Bands like Parking Lot Grass, Dav Slim. And these are guys who sing in Sheng. Like, they have songs like Shimon Fukoni. Like, if you listen to the songs, you relate so much. Nivile, there's so much. You see, we live in an age where there's information constipation. Yeah. So, naingia tu online, nikawa to 15 wanakuambia, hey, check it. There's these pop-ups. And then mainstream feeds you what you get. But there are people who come to shows and they are shocked. Their bands like 20 More Days, who've done songs like Nairobi. If you listen to that song, they sing in Sheng, even they talk about Kanjo, Nini. You'd be shocked. Wow. And it's rock. Wow. And they do a lot of acoustic. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, what do you see as the future? What do you see as the future of rock culture in Kenya?
As the future of rock music in Kenya? I see a lot of bands. I see a bright future because at least now there are younger DJs who have taken it up. Shout out to Eddie Grimm, DJ Otis, who's the Gen Z, like a Gen Z rock DJ. We try and pass the mantle. Hatuwezi shikilia tubaki same place. So that being said, and also seeing other bands and collaborations and possibilities of the internet, there's a very huge potential for rock as a genre. Way back there used to be no internet, no YouTube, and us as millennials, nyinyi millennials, we had this thing of gatekeeping. Yeah, so someone wants a job in a TV or a radio station. So because I struggle na kazi yapenda ni ngumu ni hard wacha nijaribu lakini ni hard ama unaweza fanya hivyo lakini we kwanza Mkenya akwambia we so all I admire about Gen Z's kuna collaborations. Gen Z's they work together. Una bestia anajua kupiga content, una bestia anajua kufanya hii, so you collaborate. Yeah, in that sense they're teaching us how to work these things. But millennial generation X kwenda nyuma gatekeeping. Yeah, kwambia nani naweza get interview, kuna internship kuna lakini kuipata ngumu, acha ndaulizia. So we had that a lot for us. So as I see Generation Alpha and Gen Z, sioni kama kuna hiyo kitu sana. In fact, they are teaching us how to work. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think on a general note, hiyo ndio itapatia direction rock. Yeah. Sili kwa ngumu.
Watu waache kuwa gatekeepers.
Millennials kwanza, my fellow millennials tuache mambo gatekeep. Hiyo utiaji iishe. We learn from Gen Z's and Alphas how not to gatekeep.
Wow. So what message would you like to share to the young people interested in rock music?
For the young people interested in rock, uko na internet bundles saiziko, uko na YouTube. there's so much. If you want to be a DJ, a musician, just learn. And DJing rock is very different. You'll have to learn and love the music and to follow beats per minute. It's not as structured as the other music, because lazima ujue hiyo ngoma, because at some point someone might scream, or there's a high part yenye kila mtu anangojea towards the end. So you really have to love the music. Hawezi penda kama ujui, but if you love the music, that's the easy part. You can just learn. You can squeeze it online with the internet and AI. So many possibilities. Yeah. In fact, as we talk about the future, since I don't believe sijui kama naweza sing, I think I might just surprise you with an AI artist or something. Yeah. The people nowadays people find an AI artist of rock. I might do something like that, because now say hata nafikiria, I don't know whether I'll go back to radio. I'm a mainstream. Na sasa tunasongea tuacha gatekeeping, sasa tunasonga wengine apate space. So I'll try and do something.
So you wait for it.
Yeah. But technology based, yeah. I'm thinking, now we can learn AI, we can learn all these new things. Yeah.
So maybe before we finish, let's talk about social media kidogo. Right now we have okay, maybe not everyone, I'm not per se all artists, but there's this pressure that is coming in. You need to feed your audience what they want to be fed with, right? What is trending, you need to go as per what is trending. So if you ask a majority of people out here, yes, rock music is there, it is being played, but it's not recognized sana. So what can you tell a young person who wants to join the rock industry, but again kuna hii pressure ya sisi tunataka kusikia this kind of music, sisi tunataka kusikia this mi passion yangu iko kwa rock, but again there is my fans that want to hear this from me. Huyo sasa atasaidika aje?
Huyo ndaambia the world craves authenticity. Authenticity inamaanisha kuwa mtrue. Kama ndo nimesema, just express yourself, be honest. That's why art expressed in the first language goes a long way. That's why like bongo, they're very good. Personally, I'll take shots. I really can't stand it that much because hawa naumulia sana, but that's a culture. Anaimba na Kiswahili, ulinipenda ukaniacha nini. Very repetitive, but anaji express in what first language. So first language yako kama ni Sheng, first language yako, even there's someone who says if your prayers are in English then you're having good problems. Ukiwa na noma utoma first language yako, if it's Luo, whatever, yeah, utaomba, let's say kao first language yako ni Sheng. Utasema oh our father God, utasema manze God jo. So you express yourself authentically. So ukifikiria hit ama audience, like your question you asked was social media. So if you're on that bandwagon, then you are meant to follow. Utakuwa unanifad. But if you want to do something and do it long term, eventually the world craves authenticity. Authenticity inamaanisha kasi sisi tulianzia kitu, we are clearing the bush. Hauna mtu wa kulearn from, hauna mtu wa kuset example. Yeah. Now the guys who are coming behind me, the guys some I've mentored, most of them have interacted with. Wako na an easy path, kuna formula, but some of us had to, unaenda ukikata path. And this thing of trends come and go. Fads, kulikuwaga na kuku. Si tulimba kuku dance, kapuka. Zimekuja zikichange, Sasa ni anguka nayo, then ina change. So kuna trends na fads. Fads are, short-term trends. There was a time DJ, like early 20,000s, kuna mahouse akina Avicii zikaisha. Kuna phase ya, Niger.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, unaingia tu club hivi ni techno. Another man, and then Lambalolo akatusave. Kenyan ikarudi gengeton, si ndio? Then ikachange, ikarudi tena Niger, then bongo, then amapiano, then gengeton. Fads come and go, but if it's something authentic, it'll last.
Sure.
It'll last through time. So it depends why you're doing it in the first place. Kama unataka kufanya usanii juu ya madem, juu ya fame, juu ya do, I'm not saying it's not okay. It's okay, you do you, but if you're doing it for art, art ni a form of expression. That's why art, you see like Gengeton and easy Kenyan easy. They're doing a good job because I think they're singing their truth. That's why unafind kila ngoma ina yo sijui lamba lolo sijui you know, they dance jaba nini, wanaimba about reality yao. So long as they're not trying to be someone else, they're not losing their authenticity. That's why it's hitting. That's why we are relating to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so kweni true, kaini true. Wacha usistuke na trend ati iko fashion leo, kesho haiko. Just do you. Yeah? Be real, like someone like Wizo ule kwani ni kesho. He's my personal friend. Like that, he'll just speak his mind. He's saying what he's saying from a place of true authenticity, yani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So I hope you guys, please, you have learned something. I hope to learn. We have learned a lot because I've learned a lot. So unfortunately, we have come to the end of that segment. So we are going to wrap up with the last few minutes to cheza a small quick fire game. So Rock Doctor hapa atatujibia maswali machache quick fire. Sawa. So uko ready?
I don't know. Sawa tu.
Sawa, so ni quick fire meaning ni haraka. Tuanze. First rock song you've ever learnt by heart. First rock song that you ever learned by heart.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day.
Wow, okay. Dream venue to perform at? Tomorrowland. Electric or acoustic?
Both.
Favorite rock legend?
Why? Kipara ndamea nywele. I don't know. Legend. Let's just say Bon Jovi. Okay. Loudest gig you've ever played? Wow. This I think this is Uganda Rock Festival 2022.
Rock anthem that never gets old?
It's My Life. Bon Jovi.
Okay. Sneakers or boots on stage?
Sneakers every day.
Okay. Who's the best first instrument you always look at when you join a band?
I'm never in a band, but I look at mixers. I look at the mixer as a DJ. Mixer.
Higher. Favorite city for a rock crowd?
Favorite city so far for me, or what? Wow. Entebbe or Kampala. Someone, yeah.
Uganda though?
Uganda. Okay. Ugandans party.
What's your pre-show ritual? Taking
deep breaths. Lots of water.
Okay.
Yeah, and a prayer.
Yeah. One band you'd open for without hesitation?
Kings of Leon.
Okay. What's more important, lyrics or riffs?
Both, but this lyrics to me.
Lyrics, Studio sessions or live performance?
Live.
Okay. Late night DJing ama early morning jams?
Of course, late night. Okay, I did. But I used to do a Saturday breakfast. Big up Tracy Wanjiro. We used to do a Saturday breakfast. I missed that show. But late nights, of course.
Late nights. Biggest inspiration outside music?
Mentorship, Dr. Chris Kirubi, DJ CK. RIP chairman.
All right. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much. So tutaambia mafans na citizens hapo nje. Your last words na penye tutakupata kwa mtandao.
My last words ni mziki haina kabila. Kitu unasikia poa. Don't worry about usijali sana about opinions za watu. Yeah. Just do you. Be authentic. The world craves authenticity. Mtaweza nipata at DJ Tams DEEJAYTUMZ.
Okay.
Yeah. Just stay true.
All platforms?
All platforms, like on not all platforms. I'm not yet on TikTok and Snapchat. But soon. At YouTube si sana siko, but I have my music on SoundCloud, Mixcloud, thank you for all the fans. You know, apparently my mixes have been number 1 globally a couple of times.
Okay.
Sasa najisikia ukweli. But thank you to all the fans. And the artists out there, msikuwe na pressure. Usijali ati ndio trend. That kid who does backbencher. If he feels like doing laps, what aje express. Like if it's art kama ni ukweli. Ukawezi ficha ukweli. Kama kohozi ama mapenzi. Haifichiki.
Okay, thank you so much, Rock Doctor, for being with us today. So there you have it, guys. We don't disappoint. So as always, if you want to be the next people on these seats, you know what to do. Let's continue to talk on our social media platforms at GBS TV Africa across all platforms. Ama you can reach us out on our SMS number 21144. I have been yours, Rachel Gambo. You can find me on Instagram at miss._Gambo. Yes, tuambiane mawili matatu. We love listening to people. This was the Youth Hub, the show that gets your groove on. Till next time, bye.